Amanda Saladin here from Love Life Yarn, and today we're going to be crocheting this easy V-neck crochet top. This video is not like completely step-by-step for every row, so please make sure you have a copy of the written pattern, whether it is just viewing on the blog for free, or if you want to buy the ad-free PDF, because you'll need it to refer to what size you're going to make, because I'll reference like chain as many as you need for your size. Also, I just go over this. It's super simple. It's a V stitch, so it's a double crochet, chain one, double crochet. So I show how to work that, and then we move on to the actual shaping. So the part I go over the most is the shaping of this V right here, and then this collar, which is actually worked across right here and then attached to the side, and then you work back across. So it's back and forth in rows. You can choose to make it with the belt loops or without. So you can see I have my belt on here, and I like to actually drape mine a little bit like this, so it's kind of hides the tummy area a little bit. So you can make it with this, or you can just make it straight. That is totally up to you. Personally, gained a little bit of weight over the years. I've had 4 kids, so I created, you can see in the pictures if you look at that I'm not wearing it that way, but when I wear it out and about, I made the belt loops low on purpose so that it could kind of be billowy. So it's something that I like to do to help hide my tummy. So that's one of the reasons I designed this garment this way, and I hope you enjoy it. So are you ready to get started? Let's go. Materials you'll need for this project include 4 colors of Lion Brand's Kobu. These are the 4 colors in the written pattern. The amount you'll need depends on which size you're making, so please refer to the written pattern for that. But I used white as my color A, this dark steel blue for B, this denim for my C, and then tan for color D. So those are the yarns that you're going to need, so check the written pattern for the amount. You also will need a size G or 4mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, and some scissors. All right, we'll start with the foundation chain. Check the pattern for what size you're making, and it's always a multiple of 3 plus 4. So every one of them written is a multiple of 3 plus 4. And we're going to start making a V-stitch pattern. So the first thing that we do is we're going to do a V-stitch in the 5th chain from the hook, and I'll show you how to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to work into this chain. I like to work into the back of a chain. Now in the one that I made, the sample that I made, I used the darkest color blue for the bottom part, but I don't want to make it where you can't see, so I got the little bit lighter blue. So I'm going to go ahead. A V-stitch is a double crochet, so you insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop to have 3 loops in your hook, yarn over, and pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Okay, so if you've never done a double crochet, that's how you do one. And then you will chain 1, and you'll repeat that double crochet in the same chain. And this makes a V-stitch. Okay, so you do that, and then you'll skip 2 chains, and you'll repeat the V-stitch. So yarn over, oh, I forgot to do that too, sorry, to yarn over first. 1, 2, and then 3, and I'm gonna work double, chain 1, double. And you can see why it's called a V-stitch, because it literally looks like a little V, especially as we get more of them. We have V. The chain here has a little, it's a little pulled, so it looks loose right now, but it's a V shape. So go ahead and skip 2 chains and work a V-stitch all the way down to the end, and I'll show you how to end this row. All right, when you get down to the end here, you're going to have 2 chains left, and you're just going to double crochet in the last one. And that will end off your row. Now turn the whole piece. You can see my V-stitches on this part here. And now we're going to work in a repeating row. It's just a 1-row repeat, so it's super easy. If you're making the belt loops and you want the belt, then I'll show you how to do that part in just a bit. If you don't want those, you're just going to keep working this 1 row for a long time. So the next one we're going to chain 3, yarn over here for a double crochet, and right here in the middle of this V-stitch, we're going to make a V-stitch. So go ahead and do that. Your double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. All right, and there's that. So now you'll just V-stitch in every V-stitch across. Super simple, easy to remember. And you can see how they build on each other like this. So you'll go ahead and work a V-stitch all the way down to the end, working a double crochet into the top of your turning chain. So you'll always have a double crochet here on the end. This little chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So when you would come back here, you would just work into the top of your turning chain, back and forth. So you'll just work that. Now, and also if you're doing the color changes, keep in mind the color block pattern. It's so you'll work the first 13 rows in one color, in color B, and then you'll switch to 2 rows of color A. And while this is all going on, you're going to be working the belt loops. So go ahead and work up to the belt loops, which your piece should measure 5 inches from the beginning. So 13 rows, and then we'll do the belt loops. So you can see you can count and eat them easily too. It's the thing I like about this stitch pattern is it's super easy to count and it's super easy to work, and you can watch TV or something while you're doing it. So work 13 rows and we'll come back together and I'll show you how to do the belt loops. Now for this video, I'm just making a small piece here to show you. So you would make more rows than this, like I said, in the last part. But if you're doing the belt loops, I want to show you how to do that real quick. It's super easy. So you'll work across 7. I've worked across less here, but you work across 7. And then in the last one, you will just double crochet instead of the V-stitch and turn. And then you'll work 2 more rows just like normal, except that you'll leave these stitches unworked. So you would chain 3 and then V-stitch in each one, and then come back to it there. The next time you want to make the other side of the belt loop, you would start your double crochet right here in the same space. So you would double crochet, chain 3, sorry, you join the same space, chain 3, and then work across to the next part where you stop. So it's really easy to make the belt loops that way. If you're not making them, ignore those instructions and just keep working the V-stitch pattern. If you are, you'll end up with 3 rows that are sectioned off. And when you come across those, then you'll work a chain space over them. Right? That way, so if you came to this point right here, you would just chain 1 and then keep doing the V's. All right, so I think those instructions are pretty simple, so I'm not gonna do that in detail, but the main point of this video is to show you the neckline area, because I think that's where people will have the most trouble. So I'm gonna work up a little bit more to that. I'm not gonna really do how to create the V, because literally it's just like this, where you V-stitch in each, and then you do a double crochet and you'll turn. And if you're ready to decrease, you would just slip stitch over, and those instructions are pretty simple. The hardest part is the little band that goes around the V-neck. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to work up a little bit more of my sample here, and then we'll come back together and we'll do the collar. So I've worked a sample of the first side of the neckline so far, and you can see that when you're decreasing here, it will do a little step decrease like this, and that is okay, because when you put the collar on, it will even that out. So don't worry that it looks a little weird having just the double crochet in this last V-stitch, and then it would continue decreasing here to make a V. So it is going to look a little bit like this, and that is all right. So when you come to this portion, you're going to join the other side. If you're making the size small, medium, 2X, or 3X, you're gonna have to skip one V-stitch and join in the next one. And this is because you have an odd number. Otherwise, if you are making the other sizes, you're gonna join in this very next one right here. Okay, so skip one if you're making the sizes that I indicated that have an odd number of V-stitches. So you would just join the yarn right here. I'm gonna do that in this example. And then chain 3. And you would work your V-stitches across. And then you're just gonna work like you did before with V-stitches the rest of the way, and then you'll just do a decreasing pattern to match this side so that you'll have a nice opening here for a placket. It may be a little smaller than this. And this one is the skipped stitch, and you'll go across, and we're gonna work the collar across these stitches and up. So those need to be left open. So I'm gonna work the other side to match this, just a little short example, and then I'll come back and show you how to do the collar. After you have the front and back made, you're gonna wanna seam them up. This is actually my seam right here. I used the mattress stitch, and I left a 9-inch opening here for my armholes, and then I just did the same thing, did a mattress stitch up the side. So now we're ready to work our collar. Here is the collar on mine. You can see it's a linen stitch or seed stitch where you single crochet, chain 1, and I'll show you how to do this in just a minute. But I want to show you the construction of it, because this is where it gets a little confusing to some people. We're going to work across those stitches we left open with a single crochet, chain 1. See that single crochet, chain 1 across here, and then we work into the side of the rows right here. So we'll single crochet into that and then slip stitch to turn. We will not chain 1 when we're next to here. We'll slip stitch and turn. We'll work across here, and it just goes back and forth, working into the side of the rows. You keep going all the way around the back of the neck, all the way down, just working back and forth still, nothing different. It just comes around until you get all the way down here. And when you get down here, it's gonna be free, like it's not gonna be attached, and you'll just stitch it in. So you'll stitch it right here behind these other stitches that you made. So it'll come down, starts here, goes all the way around to the same point, and then you just sew it down. So I'm gonna show you how to do a few rows just going across here, and then it will just repeat over and over and over all the way around. So then you get here, you can just take your yarn needle and just literally just stitch it in there, and that'll keep it there. It's a nice overlapping little V. Okay, so hopefully that shows you how it's constructed, because it is a little confusing. A lot of times people will just work, into the sides here, but I wanted this look to go back and forth. And so the same thing with the belt here. The belt is the same stitch. So I'm not going to do a separate tutorial for the belt, because you literally just work a single crochet, chain 1 for the belt. So let's get started on our collar. All right, so I'm back to my sample piece here. And this is what yours should look like, obviously with much more on the sides and much taller. And I'm going to take my yarn and I'm going to join it right here in this V-stitch. And then chain 1, single crochet into the same space. Now you'll end up having to pull your little yarn tail tight. It tends to get loose like this. So if it bothers you, a lot of times I go ahead and pull it tight, but it'll come back out some, and then you can definitely go back later and take care of that. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, which is going to be this double crochet, and single crochet into the next one. Bring it over here. So skip this one, and it depends on which size you're making, how many stitches you'll have to go across, because some of them skip this middle V and some don't. If yours doesn't, then you'll have less stitches to be a little bit thinner of a collar. Okay, we're gonna do it again. We're skipping that chain space now and working in here. Chain one, we're just working across. Now we're here at the end. This is actually where I joined my yarn for the second side. And so we want to single crochet into this side of this row. This is actually our first row of the neckline. So we single crochet into it, hold this tight here. And now we're going to slip stitch into the next row and turn. Now we're ready to work across these stitches. So we'll chain one, that skips the single crochet, and single crochet in here, chain one, skip the single crochet, work into the chain space for as many stitches as you have for your size, and then we come down to the end where there's just a single crochet left, and we will just single crochet into this single crochet and turn. So we'll work it again. So we're going to single crochet in this very first single crochet, chain one, skip the next single crochet, single crochet in the chain space, chain one, skip the single, single in the chain space, chain one, and you see there's our next single. We're going to skip that, and we're actually going to work into this row end where we slip stitched. So single crochet into this, and now slip stitch into the next row end, turn and repeat. So we'll chain one, skip, single crochet, chain, so you'll just keep skipping, and you just work that back and forth. Okay, just back and forth, back and forth. Like I said, all the way around the back of the neck and down until you come to this row end right here, right before your join, the last one of the neck edge on this side, and then you'll just stitch it behind here. I just kind of stitched into these stitches here, and that will be it. You'll be done. So if you want the belt, like I said, you just chain and then you work the same simple stitch pattern of a single crochet, chain one, single crochet for the belt. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it clears up any questions you may have, especially about the collar. And I said a lot of it is for simple, so please refer to the written pattern for your size, because there's no way for me to do all the sizes on here. This is just the basic techniques for how to make this top. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Come visit us at love.life.yarn.com for more than 200 free patterns. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.